Yo, yo, yo.
Welcome back to the Prattly Pairs podcast. We are the Prattly Pair, and this is Two Peas in a Pod.
I'm Oscar.
I'm Finlay.
And this is episode 9. Come on. So, how we doing, everybody? I hope everyone's chilling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Finn, how's your week been? What have you been up to?
It's been good. As you guys can probably hear, I'm a little bit sick. I was off work ill last week, a couple days, but I'm fine. I am fine. I feel okay. Yesterday I did feel pretty rough.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling, other than that, I am feeling okay. It's mainly my nose now. I had some headaches for a while, cold sweats and nasty stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling better. It's just kind of the nose is doing my head in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, mate, it's just blowing it constantly. And then, you know when you get sore around the nose because you're blowing it so much?
Yeah.
I'm there. That's the position I'm in right now, so it's a
Yeah.
bit of a killer.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nothing that I can't manage. It's livable.
That's fair.
Otherwise, week's been good.
Yeah?
Just working loads.
Yeah.
That's kind of it.
Usual grind.
Yeah, I had Monday off and I kind of just chilled. I did a lot of house chores. I did a lot of washing.
Yeah.
I made some food, did some meal prep the night. Saw my meal prep I
Mhm.
made. Made some
Oh,
good
yeah.
chicken.
That's nice, mate.
Otherwise, actually, I've got a little video. I could put the little video just here, actually, of my meal prep. I made a little, I don't want to say tutorial vid, but I made a video of me doing it, like a little TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
How was your week been, mate?
Yeah, it's alright. Standard. Same as you, really. Just grinding. Had rugby, obviously, won. Eventually won. Come on, baby. Let's go, baby. And then we played top of the league this weekend. So that's a huge game. And we're at them as well. I think it's London Scottish. So that's a big game.
You tell me, actually, yeah. That's
Yeah.
massive.
So that's like the biggest game of the season right now because they're the only team above us. But they lost to London Japanese. And we went away to London Japanese. They said they had a good squad out and we beat them.
Nice.
So
That's reassuring.
very reassuring. We got revenge on Grasshoppers because Grasshoppers are the only L we had this season. But that was the very first game of the season, and the team we took was just like it was an all right team, but it wasn't the best team we could field. And I think they took advantage of that. And we just it wasn't like they were better than us because they definitely weren't better than us. It was more just a case of when they started to win, they started to score loads and loads and loads.
Yeah.
Then when the tables turned and we were scoring loads and loads and loads, they were already like quite far ahead. It was quite it's like an uphill battle at that point.
Yeah.
But no, regardless, it was it's good. Yes, we beat Grasshoppers recently. And then on to London, on to London Scottish next Saturday, top of the table.
So why are they called London Scottish?
I don't know.
Scottish players in their team?
So it's like the same with London Japanese. London Japanese is set up because it is for obviously it's in the name. It's for Japanese people to go and play and enjoy and. They kind of have like an academy system that goes up to them.
Yeah.
But it's crazy is that's their like first team as well. Like that is their main team. Yeah. And then London Scottish is the same thing. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Again, I think they have like an academy that people go up through. That are obviously Scottish people potentially in London.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, I think that's a bit different because obviously Scottish culture is very like similar to English culture anyway. So I think they can come across and like kind of join any team. Whereas like when you're coming all the way like from Japan, for instance, you want to join where they've got similar culture. Everyone has a mutual understanding.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's fair.
I hope that makes sense. But yeah, so no, good. Rugby's obviously good at the moment. And then just work, grinding. I'm starting to slowly get over closing now.
Oh yeah.
Like,
So we work in a bar, and Oscar hates doing the late shifts.
No, I don't hate it.
That's
At the moment, I don't mind it.
That's
Like,
long term.
for instance, at the moment, my manager's got me on 5 till closes, which is beautiful. Like, I like a 5 closes. Later in the day, I still have my day. I can get up, do stuff like the pod. Do you know what I mean? But it's getting to a point now where I'm starting to just kind of want a bit of a day shift. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just slowly starting to fall off that late night grind. Do you know what I mean?
And I get that.
But I'm still fine doing it, and I think I'll be fine doing it for like another year. But for me now, it's on my conscience. It's like at some point I do want to. Yeah.
Would you do like early mornings?
Well, like breakfast.
Yeah, like a breakfast.
I would. The only issue being is that our breakfast where we are is crazy.
Yeah.
Like you have to get there at 5:30. Literally, trains don't run
And then you'll serve,
until
like,
5:37.
200 guests in like 2 hours.
Yeah, and it's not even that. Like that's fine, but it's more the sense of like even trying to get there. I would have to wake up at probably 3 in the morning to leave at 4 to get there on time.
It is a lot as well. Still, like some of I did a couple shifts to help out.
But you live around the corner at that point.
No, even like when we lived here.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I've done a couple morning shifts just to give my hand, and it is like.
But what time are you in?
I had to get the bus because the trains weren't running.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So, and that's why it's just like that is just.
I did leave at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
to get there for like 6.
That's what I'm saying, and like that, I just couldn't.
And I think the thing is, well, for me, or for what we might find, is because we have done late evenings, getting up early is so. We just don't
At the moment
do it.
difficult. Yeah,
it's
we
so
like,
like, alien to us.
Yeah.
Because it's and then I'm not quite myself on shift, and I had a regular guest who has been with us for a while now, and he'll see me in the evenings every day, and I'm really chatty. Then he'll see me in the mornings, and he goes to me, he goes, Finn, you're very different this morning. I'm more like a lot more quiet, a lot more kind of like reserved. I'm like, because I'm still waking up.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I'm not myself. Like I'll run around and do the breakfast stuff, but I'm not quite me.
Yeah.
So it's
No, I get that.
Also, guys, I want to apologise. My shirt's really creased, so I realised our washing machine has a tumble dryer on it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, did you not?
No.
Yeah, it's like a 2 and
This
2.
whole time we've lived
2 and
together,
1,
yeah.
not 2 and 2.
We've been like a year now, and I had no idea.
Really?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah,
So
nah.
and
See, I
then
don't really
luckily-
like to use it though because it costs a lot. I will just put it on like a spin/drain afterwards. But if
Yeah,
you need
that's
stuff done there and then,
That's the thing.
yeah, perfect.
Well, I did a
Unreal.
big load, and I saw it. I was like,
Yeah.
hold on, what's this?
And
like?
did you use it?
Yeah.
And it came out dry?
Yeah.
Oh,
all of it.
really?
I had a massive load in there. It was like, all came out dry. Just really
Mad.
creased.
Yeah, rough. But it's fine though because you change when you get to work anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I
So it's
always
literally
like
when you're
jumping
just
to the
chilling out of the house.
or recording podcasts.
I did go for a little haircut.
Oh, yeah, you did actually.
Just
It is looking pretty fresh. Good to our guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
We have a usual guy that we go to. He's really nice. Just went in, got a little haircut. No one was in there. Oh, that is the best feeling in the world. Like, let me know if you think the same. When you go to the hairdressers, no one's in the chair.
Yeah,
You go
it's so
straight
nice.
in.
Sit in, get in.
You
sit
feel
down.
unreal. You're like, oh, I don't have to wait
Do you
around.
know what? He's doing it right as well because he's doing all this. He does a lot of social media. You know, he films haircuts. He films little bits he does when he's doing the haircuts.
Yeah,
and stuff.
man.
He puts them up, and I'm like, you know what, mate?
No, I love it.
You're smashing that.
Yeah, no.
You're
I
doing a
love
really good job.
I really like them. And I'm pretty sure it's husband and wife that do it as well.
Yeah.
So
And we watched a video recently about independent artists who
Yeah.
go around and record adverts for
Yeah.
companies. For example, they'll go in, they'll film one for free. There
oh
and then
yeah,
for
it's
their own,
such good business.
for their own portfolio, and also for the company just to use free promo.
Yeah.
And then if they want to use them, they'll be like, okay, and then they can obviously
They'll
arrange.
send them like an edit of it.
Yeah, and they arrange how much they want to do per week. He's like, so if they want 30 vids in a month, or if he wants 10
Like
or 5.
If I was into videography, 100% I'd do that.
Yeah, man. Just
Because
go
obviously,
around.
like I feel like we're quite people persons.
Especially in London.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah, people.
People.
Whatever, people. What the
But
hell?
that kind of thing, and so it's like, oh yeah, I can go in, chat a bit to them, like be friendly with them,
Yeah.
but then I just don't have the camera skills, so kind of.
Yeah, or the editing.
Yeah.
I know basics.
Yeah,
Nothing crazy.
Nah,
We were watching a guy recently. I was like, oh, he knows it.
But he cooked. Yeah, he cooked. Like he was like, and what he would send to them was sick.
But you're good at hairdresser, man.
But yeah, no, yeah, the hairdresser guys, no, lovely people.
And what else did you do this morning? What did you buy?
Oh, bought a PS2, baby.
Damn, what a throwback, baby.
Ooh.
What was the
Yeah.
reason for it?
So, I bought a PlayStation because me, Finn, and then my girlfriend as well have all been wanting to play Buzz for ages. I don't know if people remember Buzz, but it's like you got monkey games, you got monster games, you got robot ones. Like there's loads of different ones, and it's like a party game basically. Like you play the game, you customize your character, put your name in, and you play loads of like mini games. So some of them could be like, oh, you've got to guess which door you can run through. So you're all running in a line, and you choose a color because the remotes have colors on them. You click a colour to go in front of which door you think is going to be the one that lets you through. And you have like 3 lives and you have to try and make it to the end to get the most points. But obviously if you get 3 doors that aren't, then you get no points.
Or they do like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, they do random quizzes.
Oh, yeah,
music
it's
quizzes,
sick.
So you can get loads of games for it.
It's so cool. So yeah.
I wish they did something like that now. And then maybe there is something like that now, but I
Yeah,
don't
but
think...
splash the cash. But do you know what's the worst thing with it? Wow.
Was it
worst-
crazy though?
No. It was
Like,
because I was looking on Amazon, I was looking online, see if there's cheaper deals. Unless you go on Facebook Marketplace, which you don't know if it's going to work,
Yeah.
with something like that, I feel it's a bit risky.
yeah.
Or you do something like that, you don't know. But Amazon was a little bit more expensive because of delivery and all that than actually getting it from CEX. There's a local CEX, so I just went in there and bought it. I mean, I thought
CEX.
we used to have a PS2, but our mum just gave it away to charity.
Mate, all of our stuff as well. And it's like, that's ours.
Regardless.
Ask us, man.
But obviously we've got like our Game Boy Colors and stuff. But I
Yeah,
think we
we've
spoke
got our
about it last
Game Boy- yeah,
weekend,
we-
didn't
we've got our
we?
Game
Spoke
Boy
on the
Colors.
last pod. But yeah, so
Nostalgia.
went in and bought it. So I've got one controller for now. Probably buy another one at some point, and then just the PS2 itself. And then I'm gonna order Buzz and the Buzz controllers and another PlayStation controller off of Amazon because that kind of stuff will be the same as you're getting it in
Yeah.
CX anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah. So no, I'm guessed for that because it's also like a nice like pre-drinks game or party game, or even if you want to have like a night in,
100%.
like just playing some games anyway, like the three
Yeah,
of us, or if other people over. It's a good vibe. It's a good time.
It's a great.
Oh, broke my heart, right? I'm wearing this jersey because, represent the Ravens, but NFL, they got knocked out.
No, they're out.
Yeah, man, 2 points. By 2 points.
Damn, who do you know who was
I
among
can't remember who it was.
I think the Eagles.
The Eagles are through. The Eagles got through. It's the Chiefs versus the Bills. The Buffalo. I think the Bills beat us by 2 points, and then the Eagles versus the Pioneers or something like that.
Oh, the Giants holding up.
I don't think they even went, mate.
Yeah,
Pretty sure they didn't. I
that's
think.
fair.
They played a playoff to get there and didn't get in.
Yeah, I know that.
Because I know that Ravens had to do a playoff to get in. They did, and then they beat a team to get through to the second round, and then they lost. So now it's the semis, and it's the NFL final, NFL Super Bowl.
When I was younger, I always get confused between the quarterfinals and the semi-finals.
Oh, I saw the same.
No, it's because
I
I
know
used to
what you mean.
think like round of 16. Then I was like, all right, next round is it either quarterfinals or the semi-finals?
Yeah.
So in my mind, I don't know why semi is like 6.
Yeah, I see.
I don't think it is.
Like when you're young, you just think
and
S,
then quarter
6.
is 4.
Yeah.
So I'd think 6. So maybe after round of 16, you go into the semi-finals. Cause I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know
and
what my
then
brain was going,
quarterfinals, then
but
the
I used to
final.
think it was round of 16, semi-finals, quarterfinals. Because
Yeah.
quarter is like 4.
Yeah.
So I thought 4 teams.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get to the finals. But no, it's not. It's round of 16, quarter, semis.
Ah, well, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Game's the game.
The game is the game. But yeah. So, RIP Ravens.
I
this
can't wait to
season.
get Buzzo. The thing is, you have to buy that separately, so that's going to be a mission. To
Yeah,
find.
and there are some good games on the PlayStation 2 as well.
Mate,
it's like a good
Lego
extra thing to
Star
have.
Wars, back in the day.
And also,
jam.
what would be good as well, that
Battlefront
would
2.
just live in the sitting room.
Yeah.
Like, your PlayStation lives in your bedroom. My PlayStation kind of floats between my room and your room and the sitting room.
Yeah,
depending
whereas
on
PS2 will be
what I'm
in
doing,
here.
but the PlayStation 2 will be in here, which we sick.
Yeah.
But yes, it's nice. So, I've got a few. Right, this is how good. So we were just about to start the pod, and I was like, I've got a few ideas, but not a lot to talk about this week. Chat GPT. That's why I'm like on the fence if I like AI or not, because of Chat GPT. Chat GPT is unreal. It is unreal. Like, it's so good. But then for me, it's good and it isn't, because it then enables everybody to kind of talk in a professional manner if they want to.
But no, not that. It's just unauthentic, I think.
Yeah,
It just
and there's that.
it can reword, it can change things you want. Like, you could write a 10,000 word dissertation,
Yeah.
put it in Chat GPT and be like, okay, make this sound like it's my words, or make it sound more professional,
Yeah.
whatever, or whatever formal.
That's what I
writing.
mean.
But I think professional is the wrong term, so I think that's changing.
No, but it
nowadays.
kind of unlocks the door, which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, but also
it enables.
yeah, it enables a lot of people. But at the same time, it's then like,
Yeah.
but you're not being your authentic self. You're not being your true self. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for
It's
instance,
hard.
if you have an issue with your neighbours, let's say, and you're like, oh, Chat GPT, write me a letter of complaint about the noise my neighbours make, and then suddenly it just does it for you, and it's like, well, that's not your authentic self speaking. So then they're
Yeah.
going to kind of look at you as like a different person than you actually are. So if
Yeah.
you try and use it for like a job interview, you send off this amazing opening letter, then you go in, and they're like, you don't really give off the same vibe you do online.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's tricky, man.
But AI as well, I think, is just in the next, I'm going to call it, I think 5 years.
Yeah.
Because look at how fast the internet's
But
like,
yeah, it
blown
will
up.
be in like a couple of
I
years,
think in the
it
next
will be.
5 years, it's going to take hospitality jobs, and
You think
like,
it's going to take them?
yeah. Because if you think about it, mate, like, we get paid to do a job, we get paid nicely, but it's labour. All we have to pay for AI is electricity bills. I think as soon as companies can get it, or at least because of our job is quite high up, like, we're in quite a good
No, but what do you mean?
business
So
model.
how is it going to replace me making a cocktail, taking it to a table? Do you think that's gonna be
Because
like-
they already
gonna
have robots doing that.
Yeah, I think that. I
And
don't
then
know about-
also warehouse working. Warehouse working will be the first thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Because it's already doing cars, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, it
And
is.
then
It is
also
as
like stacking shelves like Sainsbury's, Waitrose.
I don't think it's going to replace us in 5 years. I think that's a bit soon.
Not completely replace, but start to come in. Start to be
It'll start
implemented.
integrating, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, okay, integrating in 5 years. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to replace us for a while.
I mean, people will always have a job, because if you want to start up your own little business, that you will have that, and people will
Yeah.
come to you for that social interaction.
Do you know what we met?
However,
Sorry.
I think after COVID, no one wants to go out anymore.
Yeah.
No one wants to do anything. Like, you can get a takeaway pizza for £15 for your whole family to share for like a Friday night treat,
Yeah.
and you don't have to go out to a restaurant. You can do it at home. It's good food, and it's so much of a cheaper night.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you go to a restaurant, you're paying for the whole bill, you're paying service charge, and obviously, ideally you like to tip as well, and you're losing and you're spending all that money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was going to say, it's crazy to think, like, nowadays you find an old Nike jumper, right? You're like, oh, it's vintage.
Yeah, yeah,
Imagine you go, oh, should we go to that vintage bar where like, the guys actually make the cocktails?
yeah,
Imagine that in the future.
yeah.
Like,
it will be
we
like that.
we
It's
could go to that
crazy.
5-star Michelin star place and we could get like the robots to do it, and then we know it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go to that vintage shop,
Like,
a vintage bar down the road.
it'll
where
get
it's
to a
like
point-
they shake them themselves.
100%. It'll get to a point where it's like it is in films where you'll walk into a bar and robots will be serving you, and then a robot band will be playing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
It'll be something like that, and it just takes away respectfully, all the personality for me away from a job, from a place.
Yeah. It depends. That's what I mean. It depends on what they want. Because I feel like if you're going to a certain place, you want to hit the agenda of getting your food at a certain time.
In my
It'd be
head,
perfect. Blah blah blah. You're not maybe there for the waiters and stuff. Where sometimes you'll go to places
you are.
and
there
you
for that.
will go for the waiters. So I
100%.
think it will vary from place to place.
Yeah, like we have a guy who comes back to our place like once every like 4 months, who is a really nice guy, but he comes back for us. 'Cause he's like,
Yeah.
you guys make me feel like family. Like I look forward to coming back here to see you guys. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. I think there'll be different places which the kind of guests they get.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, no, it's
Like a library, mate. Libraries will have robots all over.
Oh, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And like stacking
They
shelves,
talk to
warehouse
you, yeah.
workers, like
Yeah.
because they don't chat to you anyway. You can ask them a question, they'll tell you
Yeah.
where it is, but a robot could do that anyway.
But then I feel like something like a policeman or the fire like I think they will be people because they've also got to have that human
but you
brain.
take away that risk of people getting hurt.
No, but I feel like you've got.
I
with
agree.
Police, that's gonna be really hard because it's like, what if a robot's? It's
only-
like iRobot. It's like your job is to protect humans at all cost. You can defend yourself.
The
and then they can,
only
like, clash, and
thing-
I think that'll be.
The only thing for me is then you wipe out human error.
No,
like,
but
look at situations that have happened in recent times that have absolutely blown up,
yeah,
and you erase human error. Because also, if a person is trying to fight back against a robot, they ain't got no chance. There's no point. If a robot grabs you, that's it. You're done.
yeah, but it's also it's like what rules does the robot have programmed in it? Because everyone makes mistakes, and I feel like even a robot,
Yeah.
even if it has
No,
the
I agree.
perfect brain in the world.
But that's also where it's like it's kind of on the border for me of like I like it but I don't like it.
That's why I don't think robots will ever be police or
No.
they'll ever have anything to do with pushing laws. I don't think they'll ever have any sort of control over us. I don't think
Yeah,
we will
no,
allow
no,
that
no,
because
no.
as humanity we want
Yeah,
to keep
okay, no,
our,
I agree with that. I do
you know what I
agree
mean?
with
We want to keep control.
Yeah.
But I reckon we'll let them do the
Yeah,
little,
then we're
the little
giving them
jobs. Yeah, we're
that
giving them more
control,
power than us.
Yeah.
Well, not than us, but like I'm not saying police are above us. I just mean as in like
I
if
hear what
they're
you're saying,
able
though.
to arrest us and stuff. It's
They have that in them then. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
So
I hear
I
you.
feel like, and you're teaching them how to like restrain and
Yeah.
I think hopefully it will
No,
never
I
get to
hear
a point
you.
where that happens.
I hear
Obviously,
you.
we don't actually know.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, so I think they'll start getting implemented into workplaces like that in the next few years.
Yeah, man. And it's weird because we kind of already see robots doing stuff.
Well, it's what is
'Cause-
it? We spoke about it before as well. They did that. Is it Optimus? They called it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Optimus is literally already it
I was
started.
gonna say robots kind of already in because like speed tickets, not speed or like cameras. They're taking photos. That's kind of a robot doing the job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They have the lines that they measure, and then they take the photos of you if you're speeding. So they're kind of already doing little things.
Yeah.
Which has been we obviously just haven't realised it's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
But then maybe instead of having someone on the other side of the camera going, okay, so we've got this number plate, they can just scan the number plate and they will just have an automatic email. They'll just fill in your name, your number plate, your information, put in some photos, and they'll just send it.
Yeah.
So they could that's very easy. I feel like to get rid of people like that, which is crazy.
And that's what I'm saying. And you cut down labour costs.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay a robot. You turn it on, you turn it off.
It's like we're saying about when we were talking about the Optimus and the
They
Tesla.
can literally
the
work
robot
24
taxi.
hours a day.
Yeah. Yeah,
Do you know
but
what I
we were
mean?
talking about the taxi, weren't we? About the Tesla
Yeah.
taxi, where like you buy this Tesla car, and then whilst you're chilling at home, it goes on.
Yeah.
There's a taxi.
And they will work, and they will, they'll never complain. They'll never have clashes with their boss because they'll literally just do what they're told.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or they just do what they're programmed to do anyway. Like, I think it's a good idea, but I also don't think it's a good idea in the sense of it just takes away people's jobs. Do you know what I mean? It also takes away that human interaction. But while saying that, I think a lot of people actually look for that anyway.
Yeah.
Like I said, they get a Just Eat or they get a takeaway anyway, regardless.
Yeah. So we got written down over there, sweetheart.
So, talking about AI and bars, but talking about bars specifically, we're looking to one day open our own bar.
Yeah.
I think we're looking at it's like quite like a how to put it, like a big project in the sense of rather than just have one and be happy and set for life.
Yeah, we wanna.
We want to potentially, obviously, dreaming big, open a chain.
Yeah.
And I think so for us, the first bar we want to kind of look at doing is going to be like a sports bar, because obviously,
Yeah.
That's where
it's
money is.
easy, It's easier.
and that's where the money is. Like,
it's not as much to invest into.
yeah,
If you do any sort of like we do, I personally really enjoy fine dining now. Now I've worked in it for a
Yeah.
while, So I would like to work in like a fine dining
100%.
restaurant and stuff like that.
100%.
But
The goal.
I'm very aware that
Yeah.
like you have to start off just doing a money maker to get the money to be with the foundation.
Yeah.
Because if we go straight in on fine dining, it's risky. Because if guests don't come in or whatever happens,
Yeah.
bro, you crumble in the first few.
Yeah,
days.
100%.
Like,
And don't get us wrong, we're not like, oh yeah, it's going to blow up. Like, we could get our one bar and then it not work out and us be like, okay, it didn't work. But we're obviously just, this is something we want to
Probably
do.
smart about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. We're not trying to be like all like rainbows and butterflies and be like, oh, it's going to work. It's going to work. We're going to have a bar. Like, we're going to see what happens with it. But, the dream is to do that. But I think, yeah, like we said, we want to open like a sports bar or two. And then after that, like open like a piano bar. Something like Nightjar, if you know about it, in Shoreditch. Something very similar to that.
Yeah, an underground chill. Not
Yeah.
too many people can go in. Like,
Precisely.
pay for entry, all that sort. Well, I don't know about pay for entry.
And then for me as well, I think I spoke about it again on another podcast, but I want to be able for us to do like a little bar, like a mini bar that holds like 20, 25 people, and the barman makes your drink personalised to you.
yeah, it's like you bring in. People have like bring your own booze. You bring your bottle of booze, and he makes it. With
Or
your
not even
bottle.
that, with what he's got.
Yeah.
Like we obviously just have a bar,
Yeah.
and then people come in, we chat to them about what they like, what kind of drinks they normally go for, like rum, vodka, whiskey, gin, that kind of thing. What kind of like vodka drink would you go for? Espresso martini, passion fruit martini? Do you like it sweet? Do you like it sour? Like that kind of thing. Do you want it fizzy? And then they just build them a cocktail around that. Whether it's a traditional cocktail, like you like smoky, let me just make you a smoky old fashioned, or something like that, or you actually are then like, actually, let me try something else out for you. Let me make you a smoky
Yeah,
whiskey
like you make
sour.
it personally to them.
Or you literally do it specifically to their taste.
Like all the ingredients and everything, you make up a whole new drink just for what they
Yeah.
said they like.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I like pineapple. I like coconut.
Precisely.
I like mango.
And that's like an idea for me that I'd
Yeah.
like. But what I want from the first one is I used to work at a place when I was in Guildford. Shout out Pews. Oh mate, what a vibe! They have live music on a Friday. They got obviously footy and stuff throughout the week when they got Champions League, Europa League, and then the Premier League on the weekends and stuff. And that kind of atmosphere, that kind of vibe for me, perfect. I remember working there and loving it,
Yeah, man.
and just thinking, this is sick.
Yeah.
This is so good.
Yeah.
So that kind of vibe, I actually should probably speak to the guys because the guys who were the managers there owned it. So I should probably speak to them actually
Yeah, man.
about how they did it.
Yeah. And that's the thing. And obviously, our plan is to open one, and then hopefully, kind of like get some guys to come help us do this, that, the other, and eventually open up into more chains and open up new places. But we
100%.
understand. I think the most important step we need to realise though, that everyone I've done some research online. Everyone always says is location, location, location.
100%. And
That
also
is Uber.
having the costs down to every single little thing, whether that's napkins or beer mats or toothpicks, like straws. Everything should be documented onto how much it's going to cost. And then obviously licensing comes into that, getting rent, having that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like everything is documented. But if anyone's watching and they want us to run a bar for them, hey, shout out, let us know. We've got some good experience behind us.
It's just doing the research, isn't it? It's like,
But that's
like
it.
licensing and all that sort of stuff.
But like we have the skills there to run a place because that's what we're pretty much doing right now. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's just now getting the rest of it all together.
And also, like, we're pretty cushy where we are right now as well, so we're enjoying
100%.
it. So for me, it's like, it's a future plan. Like, I'm enjoying what I'm doing a lot right now.
Oh,
so,
for sure.
Um,
So the TikTok ban didn't last very long, did it?
Oh, mate, what, 12 hours, I think it was?
Something like that. And then Trump got, what have we called it? Like voted in? Or whatever. I don't know how they do
back
it.
into office. He knew he was going in, but then
But
he,
what's
he
it
got
called? He
actually
got
put back into office.
something in. I can't remember what they call it. V in. I can't remember what they call the word. But yeah, and then he literally was like, let me speak to TikTok and sort it out. Because obviously, like we were saying before, like Mr. Beast or
Do you know
Kick.
what he was asking for, though, from TikTok?
What's that?
He said the company's probably worth, oh, I'm going to sneeze.
It's fine.
He was like, the
TikTok.
company's probably worth about $1 trillion.
Yeah.
So he was like, I want half of that. He's like, I want half of TikTok. I want them to pay me half of what they have.
He's saying that as a president.
Yeah, he's like, he was sat with the paper in front of him before he signed it. And I was like, I want them because they need us. So I want them to give us half of their income, like 500 billion. And I'll sign this paper right now.
Do they do it?
No, he just signed it. I don't know if it's joking.
Maybe
or
it's a
not,
joke.
but I
I say,
think
he is the president, bro. Like everything he gets is pretty much for free anyway. Like, do you know what I mean?
he just wants the company to try and.
Everything he gets is from tax from everyone else who lives in America. So he's already taken that.
That's crazy. American tax is so different to English. So English tax, you get it. I buy something for £1.50. I go to the checkout. it is £1.50.
Yeah, because
In
tax is
America-
included in everything.
In
little
America,
thing you
I'll
buy.
go to the thing with £1.50. Get okay, it's like £1.75.
Oh, is
They
it?
add it after.
Mad.
After.
Yeah, but like for instance, their culture, everything is like that. It's even like when you're paying for drinks and food.
Yeah.
'Cause obviously I don't understand this a bit more because obviously it's what we do.
Yeah.
They're like they will then put tax on and then also ask for a tip.
Yeah.
After
but
that
it's
as well,
like,
and-
it's like very disrespectful if you don't tip.
Yeah, that's
They
what I'm
want
saying.
minimum, like,
and it's
20%.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, 20% is like natural. So you don't go in and buy just a beer for like £5. You buy a beer for £5 plus tax and then plus an expected tip that you're supposed to give.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
It starts at like 20%, a bit 20, 25, 30. Like that is crazy.
Yeah, that is
Although
crazy.
we get American guests, right? I served a guy one beer. He gave me a £10 tip.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, this beer's what, £8? I know
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
expensive.
yeah.
Our
People
place is
just
expensive.
yeah.
But it's £8 for this pint, and then he gives me a tenner on top. He's paying £18 for a pint. And
Yeah, it's
I've
crazy.
poured it, and he's sat at the bar, and I've given it him.
Yeah.
How insane that is.
But it's the conversation as well. Like,
They
and
sit at the
that's-
bar. They love a bar.
that's
scene.
again where I think
I love that though.
throwing it back to, with AI take over, like it would also eliminate that kind of infrastructure within the system of bar work. Don't know why I worded it so weirdly, but yeah, do you know what I mean? So like it takes away that element of it because you're like, why that? I don't feel like I have to tip you because you're a machine.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So here we go. So this is another one to talk about. So music and pop culture shifts. So how like TikTok has basically changed the music industry.
Yeah, man.
Because I feel like now artists, and Megan Trainor I feel like has done really well with this,
Yeah.
are now making songs to get clipped and be put onto TikTok rather than to do well in the charts.
Yeah. I watched
I might be wrong.
artist the other
Could be
day
wrong.
release a song, go, oh, who wants to make a dance to this on TikTok?
Mhm.
And that was how they did their little promo clip. They're like, oh,
Yep.
they like record a little bit, and then as it's recording, they're like dancing to it again. Oh, who wants to make a dance to this on
Yep.
TikTok? And like Jason Derulo was the first, I think, to do that.
Yep.
And he obviously did really well. The Megan Trainor jumped on the hype.
100%.
There's a few other artists which have done bits and bobs.
Yeah, like
That's
what's that?
There was like
Light
Taylor
Switch.
Swift one where she was like, Romeo. That one.
Yeah,
that
Light
was
Switch
huge.
by
You
Charlie
turn
Puth.
me on. Yeah, when he flicks it, and it's
Yeah.
like, yeah. You know what I mean? It's just such good promo. And if it goes global, it goes global.
And it helps
TikTok's
just blow
algorithm.
stuff up. Like it helps them get so many streams on their songs. Because people stream the same song over and over again, making a TikTok to it. Do you know what I mean? So nice. Yeah, it's crazy, and I think that it's really. I think it's depending on what happens, obviously with TikTok. If TikTok stays relevant for however long,
Yeah.
it then will depend on I think how much music will genuinely change. I think people won't start. I think people stop releasing full songs and start just like releasing verses or
Do you
a
reckon?
chorus and a verse. I think it's gonna like, change everything.
I think they'll do a lot more promo pre-releasing. I think that'll become a big thing.
Yeah.
'Cause people do like, oh, sneak peeks is a sneak peek of my next song. Like, but Megan Trainor did that, and they made a whole dance to just the sneak peek, and
Yeah.
then she released the whole song, and everyone was like, "Now I love the whole song."
Yeah. I know what you mean.
There's that one with
Because they also
T-Pain.
choose like the catchy bits of the song to
Yeah.
be the pre-releases. Like I remember watching
And that Rose Upton, obviously, when the
like
video
Wes
came out.
Nelson off Love Island.
Yeah.
Like respectfully, like
Yeah,
I don't know anything about.
Yellow,
Yeah,
Yellow.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like it's that Yellow song that he's released recently, and it's
Yeah.
like I don't even know how the song actually goes.
Yeah.
But
He's promoted so well.
the promo of it for that chorus is unreal.
Yeah.
So no, shout out to you, King. Fair play.
Jared, are you king?
But yeah, so I think as of right now anyway, artists don't release their songs to do well. Obviously, they want them to do well in the charts, but I think they release them ideally for them to blow up on Spotify, on TikTok, because when they blow up on TikTok, they blow up in the charts naturally anyway.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
No, it's so true.
It's like with what's her name, Sabrina Carpenter. She released Espresso. It blew up everywhere, and then she went on tour.
Yeah.
She was supporting Taylor Swift anyway, but then she went on tour as soon as like it all blew up. Went on tour
I
straight
think she
away.
released her album, and then she just was like,
Yeah, get that bag. Do you know what I
They
mean?
did really well. She's like, yeah.
And whether or not the songs are good or not, because she's on tour anyway, people are listening
It's
to
also
them.
because like artists have this like thing where they have, not what's the word, like not a placebo, what the hell, not an aura, but they have a persona they like to put off, and hers is that kind of sweet but naughty.
Oh yeah, she's
Do you
known
know
for
what I mean?
people look at her and, like she even said it on one of her things. She's known for
One
just
of her
being
songs
really
about
horny.
being like a position or something like that, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like, it's but that's her thing, and it's different. We've not had that before. So
Mate,
it's,
I
like,
watched.
very-
There's clips come up on my TikTok, and it's of her like on tour, like a shadow of her like doing bits with a guy
it's
or
crazy.
doing random
yeah.
stuff, and I'm like, there's mums and
They
kids
showed
in
pictures
this.
like, have you seen
Obviously,
this?
they
This
should
has this
know
one.
because if they listen to the music, which they ideally would have because they're going to see her and spending probably a lot of money too. It's like still you'd think, look what your kids getting
Yeah.
exposed to nowadays. It's crazy.
Tell what I could be gassed about.
Go on.
Now, of course, it's probably just my TikTok algorithm and like the thirst traps and stuff.
Mm.
But
Whoa, what are you going with this?
Lax over there.
Go on.
JB, everyone's advertising he might be doing an Eras tour soon.
No, everyone
obviously-
wants
I
him
know,
to do
yeah,
an Eras
everyone said he
tour.
wants him to. It's because
It's not him.
Hasn't Taylor just done that? Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but he's just had a kid. He's going to be out of it
No,
for...
no, he's doing a new album this year. They say.
Yeah, new album's different to going on tour.
That's very true.
His kid's just been born. He's not going to go on tour and like miss a year and a half of the kid's life. Because how long tours go for as well? If he does a world tour, if he does an American tour, you're selfish. I love you, but you're selfish.
Yeah, true. Well, see, I think the American one is realistic.
Because I remember before,
I've just
I
had to do
don't even know if I should confess this, but he was going to spend, it was, to get a ticket to see Justin Bieber live was over £200. And I was like, no. If he did now, yeah.
Mate, it's the thing. Right?
But that was when I was younger and I had like, and I worked like a part-time job, I had no money. Now we've got money.
We've got real money now. We've got adult money. Have it.
I work full-time now. So if he released it now,
I'm going.
take my money.
Yeah, whatever the price, I'm going. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm getting front row.
I'd spend a lot.
Standing.
I would spend a lot. It'd be dangerous.
I'd drop £5.
But what?
I probably would. If it got me front row, standing on the barriers.
Standing? You'd want to stand? No. That's where we're
Hell
different
yeah,
people.
Baby. Get me in there. Get me in
But then
the
also, I'm
mix-up.
so much more of a chill
Start
person.
mosh pits to what do you mean?
Yeah, fair enough.
Everyone spread out.
See, for me,
It's just because we meet loads of girls, mate. I'm like, oh
no, get away from
no,
me! No, get away!
I'm joking. I have a girlfriend. Stop.
No, you don't.
You know what goes on at JB's? Yeah, no, you don't. What goes on at JB concerts stays at JB.
You don't have a
concerts.
girlfriend,
Do you know
babe.
what I mean?
I'm joking. He does. He absolutely does. He does. Yeah, that's crazy though. That is crazy. Anyway, so
Remember,
the
we
next
actually
thing.
went to see. So we actually went to go see when we were younger. We went to go see Justin Bieber live, but he
We
pulled out
did.
last minute. He released
He was supposed to be the
Where We Know.
first ever concert we went to see live.
I was talking. Let me finish. So he just released Where Are You Now? So we went to the concert and then like I think the day of it got notified. We got notified in the morning as we're traveling, being like, "Oh, he's pulled out." We're like, "What the hell is wrong?" with this
So what are we
guy?"
going to see then?
Yeah, we get there and we find out it's Ed Sheeran. And don't get me wrong, obviously I was very happy. This is before he was like huge. This is when he just released like 18
He just finished-
and You Need Me Man, I Don't Need You. It's like it was
Yeah.
like his first album of like. Was it
Yeah, he
Us?
just finished his tour for his first album. It was literally just as he finished his tour. It was
And he was
perfect
like,
timing.
guys, but it was an international tour. He didn't do it in England.
No.
So it's like
Yeah.
an abroad tour. Sorry.
And he just finished.
And he was like, "This is my only festival I'm doing this year, guys." It was like Fusion Festival, whatever. And it
Yeah.
was like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't bad. But I just remember being there. So many girls were there. I was like, "Oh man, this is
Yeah.
so peak." I just want to see JB. Anyway, sorry.
What? Why are you sorry? What do you mean? No, that's absolutely right. Like, I was with you there. I was like, obviously we were there, like, oh, I really want to see Justin Bieber. And I think it was like the day before, potentially. And then we're like, he's like pulled out, he's not doing it anymore. And it was Ed Sheeran. I was like, it's not a bad backup though. So Justin Bieber was supposed to be the
Yeah.
first person we ever saw in concert live. And it ended up being Ed Sheeran, which I'm still gassed with. Like, one of our own. Represent. What was I going to say? I had something to say
So-
then.
I've got it for you.
Yeah?
What's the song of the week?
Oh yeah, cool. Of course. So my song of the week. Let me play it.
No, don't play it.
Why
Oscar
not?
ruined the mic last week from playing
I
it.
did.
So what do you mean? Let me play it.
Right, you tell yours whilst I work mine out.
Well, you don't play your Don't play your phone near the mic. You're gonna mess it
I'm
up.
not playing it in the mic.
But don't play it in general.
I'm gonna play it over here loud.
No, just stop.
Damn.
Just look.
Oi,
What do you mean? You
Finlay's
should
done
know.
this. Finlay's been really
He
boring.
should come into this, and you should just.
I know.
it.
I literally just had it up playing.
Play it. Tell me then.
Oh, play it.
Play it. No,
Oh, play it.
Tell me it.
So me and J Dog watched The Greatest
Who's
Showman.
J-Dog?
My friend, my mate.
No, yeah.
He's called Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and him watched The Greatest Showman the other day.
Oh, it was gonna be called Jesse originally, wasn't it?
I know you were.
Boy, or girl?
But yeah, and that's if Mum got her way. Or was that if Dad got his way?
That's it.
Dad got his way. Yeah, we're watching The Greatest Showman the other day, and it's that one. It's like, it's everything you ever want.
Yeah, yeah.
It's everything you ever need.
This is the
It's literally in the
greatest
film. It's the
show.
opening song. It's like the end bit of that, or it's the
What?
bit when Zac Efron comes in right then. It's like the last song in
Isn't
it.
the opening song?
I'll play it if you want.
No, the opening song's different, isn't it?
Nope, it's the exact same. It's the same both ways.
Close my eyes and I
Nope,
will see.
that's after.
No, it's the opening song. 'Cause the little boy sings it
Nope.
first. 'Cause it starts with his kids.
You're not listening. Okay, I watched it 2 days ago, brother. So it starts off with that, and it goes, "It's everything you ever want,"
I
and it
think
like
you're
cuts
wrong.
out. Oh my god, are you gonna listen to me, or are you gonna keep talking over me? It's everything you ever need, and it's like cut off. It's like, I close my eyes and I can see.
I don't think you're right.
I'm not guessing. I'm telling you because it's him in the middle of this circle with everyone doing tricks around him, and he's like spinning, and then suddenly it goes to his uniform inside of a shop, and the little kid looking at the window with his reflection in the headpiece.
No, it's him.
I'm telling you, Finlay. I'm not guessing. I'm telling you, brother.
But isn't it just him when he's really young? It starts off with him when he's young.
No,
he's playing with this
you're
girl.
not. You're not taking in what I'm saying. It's literally The Greatest Show. It opens with that, and then it goes into that song at the end of it, because it then goes to him. It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. It's here right in front of you. This is where you wanna be. He goes, it's everything you ever want.
I'm not having a cheese.
Everything
All right, stop.
you
'Cause you
ever
might, mate. You don't know what's going on right now. You keep
What?
singing it.
What?
You keep singing a song.
Yeah, what's wrong with
I don't
that?
think we-
Yeah, because you're not listening, brother. And then it cuts. It goes round in a circle, round, 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 round. It then cuts to him as a kid looking in a window with the exact same outfit he just had on in that previous scene, and his face in the reflection as if he's wearing it. And it's his dad on the inside. And he's like, okay, let's go now.
Look, we just have different views, and that's okay.
We have different views. I'm telling you. I'm not guessing, Finlay. I'm telling you.
It's fine. So,
Clip here.
Oscar's favourite. We probably can't do that.
No.
Oscar's favourite is what song then?
The Greatest Show from Greatest Showman. This is the greatest.
Oh, mate. So the finale of The Greatest Showman.
No, Finlay. The opening number. The opening number.
Do you know what the Zac Efron one then?
I've said a bit of both.
Well, you don't choose one. It's great. It's your song of the week, not songs. Oh no,
It's,
you know what? I had two
it's a
last week.
reprisal.
I had two
Yeah,
last
exactly. So get wrecked. Anyway, yeah. So the opening and then that little closing bit as well was Zac Efron doing it, and it having really bad AI in the film. It's really bad AI on his face.
week. Yeah, fair.
He does like a knee spin, and it's obvious it's someone else. He even does like a little pull out with Zendaya. The guy's looking at Zendaya, and you can just see it's like a messed up version of his
That's really
face.
rough,
It's
mate.
crazy. It's crazy.
That's so rough.
So if you ever want to watch it, watch it. It's jokes.
My
And yours? And
my
then
song
we'll
of the
go
week is I Can Go the Distance.
from what?
Hercules.
No, it's not. It's not from Hercules.
I Can Go the Distance is from Hercules.
Are you crazy, mate?
It's young.
That's
Her-
not from
Oh,
Hercules.
I see what he's doing.
And
And then I know, but not actually that version of it. I watched they did Leading Men of Broadway recently, a concert of it, and this guy comes out and sings it, and he sings like what I familiarised myself with,
Sorry.
the Adam Jacobs version.
Sorry, I just cut in here. We didn't ask for a background story, mate. We just asked for your favourite song of the week. Don't know why you're giving a certain version.
Mate, what the hell?
Just say I can go the distance, mate.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Alright.
No, go on, fine, tell them because they all care.
Oh, what's going on?
No, I'm joking. Go on.
What's your peak of the week?
No, go on, Finlay. Say it. I was joking. I was only joking, mate. Relax. Whoa.
I was only joking, mate.
It's only joking.
Yeah, just that was it.
Joshua.
No, there's nothing really more to add to it. To be fair.
So what's his name?
I don't know his name.
Oh, mate.
But I associate it with the
Mate. It's so good. It's my song of the week. Oh, no. Actually, no, because I didn't know the name of the guy. I didn't even know the name of the song last week when I was doing mine.
But yeah,
When
no,
I messed up the mic.
I associate it with the Adam Jacobs version because it's like I think they put an extra verse in there, and I don't know who wrote that. Probably Alan Menken, but realistically, I don't know. And what's your peak of the week?
My peak of the week. I don't know. I thought about yours last week. Yours was actually really good when I then thought about it.
Yeah.
Because beforehand I was like, nah, that's just them being lazy and like settling. But actually, completely wrong. If anything, it's the opposite. It's just being appreciative of what you got. Sorry, I just couldn't help but think about it.
Yeah.
What's your peak of the week? You got one.
Yeah, I did have a really good one, and I had it.
I asked you to remind me one of last week, but I couldn't remember what it was then, and so I was going to use it this week, but I still couldn't remember what it was.
This is the thing. I always think these things. I need to start writing them down because I think of these things and then they just go. But we like to freeball this because it feels more natural then.
100%.
But I don't want to have a script written out.
No, for sure.
I know we have like bullet points we have to hit when we want to speak about, but like,
Yep.
I had a really good one. I can't remember quite. Oh, this one. This is it.
Hmm?
And this is due to previous experience. Just kind of like, how do I word this? Is what I'm gonna go with. It's like being loyal, but so I was speaking to a guest,
Mm-hmm.
and they were telling me about their daughter,
Yeah, and their wife and their kids.
their wife and kids and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was having a nice chat about that.
Were you telling me this?
He's like, I was like, so my big thing I like to do is get 8 hours of sleep every night. I like to hit that. That's like my one thing I kind of try to do every single night because it's. And then I feel like I'm ready for the next day and I'm full and I'm full of energy. I'm like I've rested well pretty much. And he was like, oh no, that's gonna change once you've a kid. He's like, I've got an 8-year-old daughter. Blah blah blah. She keeps me up. all this, that, and the other. And then this lady comes to the bar and he starts like flirting with her, but like kind of like sexual.
Like seriously flirting.
Yeah, and I was like, you've just been talking about
No
your wife
shame.
and kids.
No shame.
So it's kind of that kind of made my peak of the week is like, I don't know, man. Like, if I'm
Just be loyal.
if I'm in a relationship, I'm not flirting with anyone.
Oh, bro,
There's
no
difference
way.
between flirting and having jokes.
Yeah.
Jokes is like it's just harmless
100%.
common banter you would have with anyone.
100%.
But like, I don't know, man. Like, she was like, "Stop looking at my boobs."
Really?
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, sorry," and I was like,
What?
I was like, "Bro, you
Crazy.
just been speaking about your wife and daughter." Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
So mine's kind of like loyalty this week.
Yeah,
My peak
fair
of the
enough.
week is just kind of just be loyal. Like,
Yeah.
it's not asking much, and also like, if you're not like happy with someone, just get it going, and then you can go and do those things.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
Sure.
Like, I watched an interview.
Evidently, you're not as fulfilled by them, or you're just an absolute piece of work.
Like, if you're in
Either
love, you're in
one.
love. And I watched an interview with JB actually. It came up. He does the Apple interview with, I can't remember the guy's name, but it's really good. He's done it with like Billie Eilish, Harry Styles a couple of times.
Yeah.
He's a really good interviewer. Justin Timberlake. And he asks JB about his wife, and JB goes, "See, now I'm not going to cheat because it's wrong. I'm not going to cheat because I don't want to hurt her."
Yeah.
And it's like instead of thinking, he's thinking so selflessly,
Yeah.
that he's thinking more about how she feels than himself.
Yeah. Who was
Like,
that? Sorry, who did you say that was?
Justin Bieber.
Right.
Like, he knows he's wrong
Yeah.
if it happens, but he's not doing it for that. He's doing it because he doesn't want to hurt her.
Yeah.
And it's just a selfless way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Because
You do it like this.
oh wait, guys, the camera just died from fuck. So we've got another angle here for you.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I was talking about Justin Bieber, wasn't I?
Yeah.
So I was saying how JB is like, yeah, it was just a selfless way of loving. Other than that, that's my peak of the week. What's yours?
And my peak of the week was gonna be just
Oh, it's so
having.
shaky, so it's in my arm.
Yeah, we can stabilize it though. Having like people wanting to over know, like people. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for like wanting to know stuff and being a bit like nosy and like, oh, what's going on in their life? But people needing to know every single little thing that's going on with someone's life and that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like for instance, someone's not in for the day or something like that or whatever. I mean, excuse me. And I think that it's actually quite a toxic trait, especially within like the acting industry.
Yeah.
So everyone needs to know exactly what everyone's up to all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I
man.
think that it's kind of, it's just like, let people do what they want to do. Like, stop putting pressure on it. Like, if someone's booked a job, sick for them, they'll announce it when they want to announce it. Or if someone is like, doesn't, or someone's not going to dance classes, they're not going to dance classes, why does it matter? Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Yeah, man. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for watching this week.
Oh, right, sick. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, mate, my arm's hurting.
Oh, mate. Oh, mate.
It's been fun.
Finn went to the gym once and his arm's been hurting for how long afterwards?